Relentless is a name that Jenna had suggested, and we all liked it. We like to think of, in our own lives, a relentless pursuit of God, a relentless pursuit of growing our own faith, always trying to take our faith, our ministry to the next level, to grow more each day, each week, in what we're bringing to people. Maybe people that have never heard the gospel before, we take seriously what we've been commanded to do, to go out and make disciples in all the nations. With God's blessing, we will be taking it to all the nations. If you look at the definition of relentless, one of the definitions is constant, and that's what we like to think that we're doing, constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly bringing something new in ministry wherever we're going to.
It's kind of one of the things you learn as a Christian is just to keep going and never give up, because things get hard. Relentless kind of fits.
And God is always relentlessly pursuing us in a relationship with us. So I think it's our job to aspire to be like Jesus, to aspire to be like Him. So we should be relentlessly pursuing Him as well.
I think part of it is also with our songs. We're trying to encourage other people to not give up. People struggle with stuff on a daily basis, and we're trying to encourage them to be relentless. And I think that's part of our job.
Amen. We have a scripture we like to stick to. It's in Hebrews 10:39. It says, "But we are not those who turn back and are lost. We are people who have faith and are saved." We feel like that's the way we have to be, constantly moving forward, never turning back. We're all acquainted already. We all play in local churches, different praise teams, and we have been wanting to get together and do something. We've been talking about doing a praise or a worship project for quite a while. So we finally decided recently, a few months back, that we were going to put something together and pursue it. And everything has gone just right. Everything has clicked since we've gotten together. So we're going to let it keep working.
Cody said the last thing he wanted to hear was, people talking about we want to get signed or we want to play in front of thousands of people. He wants the group to stay ministry-minded, and it has to be about ministry. And I honestly feel the same way as leading worship in church on Sunday mornings. It's always about ministry. The difference about the group, though, is we're able to go out and we call it, for lack of better words, we're going to play a show. But really, we're going to do worship. We're going to try to lead people into worship, whether it's in a church setting or not.
Yeah, I think worship has to be one of our main goals. Our job is to lead people, to God through worship. We see people get excited about ball games and excited about all these worldly things, but we want to see that same excitement in church. And that's kind of what we're trying to do with our sound. Something that everybody can get into, something that everybody can use as a device, to worship and get closer to God.
I think pretty much just to go wherever the Lord calls us to go, do what He would have us to do. We want to be in His will in everything we do, and to reach everybody we can and try to bring as many people that we can reach and touch to come to know Him and to know His love, to know His grace, to know His power, to be with Him and to be with all of us in glory when He comes back and takes us all home.
As far as shows and performances, no specific goals. If there's a door that's open to ministry, we're going to go. As long as we're able to go, we show up. We don't charge. We don't ask for anything specific. We just want to go and bring the Word. We want to bring something that a lot of folks may not have experienced before in church or on Christian radio or on TV, something that they haven't been able to connect to before. We're hoping that we can bring something new that maybe they can get connected, become part of the fold. In the Bible it says that God doesn't want to lose any of us. He wants us all to be reconciled with Him. Well, not all musics cross all lines. Not all musics connect with all people. The way that Jenna can bring ministry is going to be different than the way that I can convey it, where she can reach people that I cannot reach, and vice versa. Kyle, we're all a good example of that. We all bring something different to the table. It is just our goal to glorify God in whatever we do, wherever the door is open to do so. That's our goal.
Bye.